I've always believed in chance, and the things that happen in people's lives. And it's not, looking back, you can say meant to be, but at the time, you didn't say that at all.
James Krenov was a woodworker and a furniture maker who wrote a number of very influential books in the 1970s and 80s about his approach to woodworking. Most of his working life was in Sweden, where he developed his philosophy.
There is an element of discovery in almost any process in cabinet making. Sharpening a tool, you discover how easy it is if you just, do certain things with your hands and your eye, and you listen to what you're doing, you listen to the wheel, and you realize that it's more simple than you imagined. And that's a little discovery. I think that is the thing, that you become aware of your increasing skills or sensitivities or something like that. And those are nourishing in a way. You don't get that standstill.
On a book tour of the USA, he was enticed by a group of Mendocino woodworkers to develop and teach on a woodworking program at the local community college in Fort Bragg on the Northern California coast. That program began in 1981 and continues still. James Krenov taught the program until 2002. He passed away in 2009. His approach to woodworking is based on the material, wood, and sensitivity and humility to the material. He worked with each piece of wood as specific and individual rather than generic. "It's not cheese," he used to say, and he wanted to bring out the beauty of the wood rather than impose beauty onto it. Craftsmanship was important to Krenov, or JK as he was often known. The engagement, the attention that the maker brings to the piece is part of its value and meaning. Good, careful craftsmanship means the piece will last for generations. Krenov primarily made cabinets, often cabinets on stands. He was not interested in originality or novelty of form for its own sake. He liked simple and unostentatious forms based on tradition, but not reproduction. A group of us started the Krenov Foundation in 2013 with the idea of preserving the legacy of James Krenov. We have three main purposes, which is to create an online digital archive of Krenov's work, to give scholarships, and to hold exhibitions. And in 2014, we decided that giving a prize to a piece at the Sonoma County Woodworkers Show, to a piece of furniture that embodied Krenov values, the use of materials, the craftsmanship, would be another way of spreading our message. The judges were Paul Reiber and David Marks and myself. We chose Greg Zall's piece for its poise, craftsmanship, union of form and surface decoration. Though Krenov did not do any marquetry, we think the piece exemplifies core Krenovian values, using wood, the material, as the driver of the piece, in this case its colour and grain, to make a representational image, and its fine craftsmanship.
This piece came about when my sister-in-law died 2 years ago, and I wanted to build a memorial box for her to hold her ashes. I started out with irises, which I knew she loved as a flower, and that was the initial inspiration. It was a labor of love and just a pleasure to build, and I never really expected it to win any awards or anything, but I think because it kind of came from the heart, that's maybe why it struck a nerve with other people. By winning a Krenov Foundation award, it felt like that some of the subtleties and intensity and the attention to detail that I put into it was appreciated. And it was really a very great honor to win that and to be awarded that. I felt really great about it.
We intend to make this award annually as a way of honouring Krenov's legacy. We look forward to next year's show and making our award to another beautiful piece of fine woodworking.